Today, we'll be focusing on a different part of the cyber kill chain, namely being installation, as we will be creating a way to persistently stay within an environment. And not only that, we can make sure that we control the admins within the system. But that's enough hype. Today, we'll be conducting the AdminSDHolder Attack. It's Novice here, and in this video, we'll learn how to do the AdminSD Modification Attack. Now, before we can get started with this attack, we gotta head back into the classroom to understand what this attack is and why it works. Now, first, we must tackle what AdminSD even is. And it's an object that essentially gives permission to highly privileged accounts and groups. Are you guys already seeing the vision? Simply put, if you're added as an account within the AdminSDHolder group, you have the ability to control groups like admin, domain admin, enterprise admin, and so much more. You know what that means? We get admin control. Now, I told you that you could also gain persistence in an environment doing this. And right about now, I bet you're wondering,
well, why is that the case?
And this is due to something known as the Security Descriptor Propagator, also known as SD-Prop. This is a process that runs every 60 minutes on the domain controller. Now, this process looks over the AdminSDHolder object, and it copies all its protected admin accounts. So if by chance someone sees your user in the domain admin group when you're so clearly not supposed to be in there, and they remove you, you can expect to see yourself back in there in at most an hour. Therefore, as long as you stay within the AdminSDHolder object, you'll be able to continuously have access to all of the administrator groups. Now, before we leave the classroom and go into the lab, put on our lab coats and all the like, I want to explain one more thing. Now, throughout this explanation, I've been trying to make sure that I've said that we have the ability to have access to all admin groups, instead of saying that you'll be an actual administrator. And this is because having the ability to control an admin group means that you will actually have the ability to add users into admin groups, reset passwords of users in said group, and grant yourself permissions. Or you can even change other things within that group. This, in my personal opinion, is much better than just being an administrator. But everyone can make their own decisions on that one. And now that our brains are full of knowledge, we can go ahead and execute the attack. So come along as we add another attack into our repertoire. Okay, and now we're in our lab environment. So in this case, this attack believes or is predicated on the fact that you have already exploited a user, and hopefully a user that has access to the domain controller. Now, once you have that, things get a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot easier. So essentially, boom, you're in the domain controller. What you want to do next is look for the Active Directory Users and Computers group. Now, once you click on there, usually it won't show the option. It's showing here because I've already done some work on it. But what you would want to do is go to View and Advanced Features. Now, this is usually how it would look. If you go and click View and then Advanced Features, boom, it pops up just like that. Now, from here, you essentially will just have to go under System and then AdminSDHolder. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a random user into this object. So to do so, you have to right click it and click on Properties. Now, once within the properties, you have to look for Security. Now, once in here, we can actually go ahead and add a user. So, you know, Alice was nice to me one time, so she's gonna get admin privileges, or the ability to control the admin groups. Now we're gonna check the name, Alice Johnson. We say okay, and then before doing anything, we want to allow full control here. So we'll go ahead and apply and okay. Now from here, you'll essentially want to wait for at least an hour, or at most an hour, before seeing it propagate to the other groups. So right now we'll be using the domain admins as our test group. So let's go and see where it is. Let's go and see who's currently able to control that group. Security. Oh, hey man, this one moved much faster than I thought. So boom, Alice is already in here. Now, with that being the case, that means Alice has full control over the domain admins group. Now, it's not just domain admins, but this is the one that I'm going to focus on today. It's essentially all administrator groups. Now, you can look that up on Google, or who knows, I might just throw it up in the video too, so that you guys can see the amount of groups that you now have access to. And now from here, we can essentially sign in as Alice. And once we sign in as Alice, we'll be able to make changes within the group to the group administrators and so on and so forth. So that's what we're gonna look at next. Okay, and now I've signed in as Alice instead of the administrator. And to prove that, we go to command prompt. We just act, oh, well, you guys can see it here, but we can also say who am I, and it shows that I'm Alice. Now, next up, what we're gonna wanna do, we're gonna ignore that now. So now what we're gonna do is that we are going to go into the Active Directory user, the Active Directory users and computers. Now, what I'm gonna do here, I might not be able to get to it as Alice. I wanted to show you guys that Alice is not in the domain admins group. Although they have this the ability to change that group, they are not actually in the group yet. So let me see. This probably might not work, but if it does, you know, that's good for us. It does work. Okay. So we'll go to users and then domain admin members. So right now, only administrator is part of the group. Now, this is what we like to see. So what we'll do now is that we'll actually get PowerShell and we'll try to run the following command. So add AD group member, and then the identity will be none other than Alice.j. Oh, I'm sorry. The identity is actually going to be domain admins. Yeah, got this a little twisted. And then members, we are going to add Alice.j. And with this, we have just added ourselves to a domain admin group. Now, this usually would not be possible because I wouldn't have the ability to control the group. But because we were able to give ourselves persistence and actually put ourselves as security members of the group, we were able to add Alice Johnson as a domain admin. Now, say for some reason they'd remove this. This would not even matter because on the back end, you still have the ability to change the group and to change what goes on within the group. So even though I'm outside of the group now, guess what? I still have the ability to change the password of anyone within the group because I am the domain. Well, not the domain admin, but I control the people in the group. So let's actually try to set the password for the administrator that's in there and see what happens. And then the identity will be administrator. Just bear with me. Convert to secure string. And now we're gonna make a weak password. Admin 123. Simple, right? Then boom. Plain text. And then force. It doesn't meet the length requirement. That's lame. Unfortunately, it doesn't meet the length requirement, so I can't show you guys. Or let me actually see. I don't know the length requirement, but maybe if we throw an exclamation mark, boom, it was just a special character. So with this being the case, we have just changed the password for the administrator. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to restart the system and then I'm gonna try to log in as admin with this exact password. So let's go ahead and restart. Oh, there's no power options. Please. All right, let me see. I know there's something to just reboot computer. Maybe it's reboot. Okay, let me find the PowerShell script to reboot real quick. Okay guys, I got it. It's restart computer. I don't have the privilege to restart the computer. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna just sign out and see if after we sign out we have the ability to restart it. Well, I don't know if the password probably hasn't changed yet, because, well, let's try it out. Oh, it did. So once we changed the password, it already changed before we even did anything. So I typed in the password we made, which was admin123 and then exclamation mark, and it just went through. So this shows the power that just being in that AdminSDHolder group can bring you. You don't become an admin off rip, but you can obviously make yourself an admin, as I just did. Not only that, if someone were to remove you from that group, or even in that security, from the security section of that group, you will still come back every 60 minutes. So you are able to persist in that environment and do whatever it is that you need to do. Obviously, we're white hat hackers here, so we're just doing good, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's it from me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This was a new attack for me. I enjoyed doing it. It was pretty cool. I honestly didn't know about it until I had to start doing research. Pretty cool attack. Hopefully you guys were able to learn something, take something away. And hopefully you guys will continue to join me as I continuously try to deepen my understanding of hacking, of different systems, and obviously build my repertoire, build my skills and whatnot. And how I'm hoping that you guys are obviously doing the same with me. Hopefully you're not just sitting there watching and eating some food, but getting on your computer and trying to do it yourself too. But with that being the case, if you guys like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you guys mess with what I'm doing over here, go ahead and subscribe. And if there's something you don't like, just let me know in the comment section. And then like the video. But yeah, that's everything from me. So thank you, you beautiful people, and I'll see you all in the next one. You see, I almost messed up my own outro. Novice out. Peace.